Well, hello, fellow people. So, I want to bring you back on the subject that is going to stay near and dear to my heart. These broads today, with a new twist as well. Well, not really new, but you're looking at an image of a chick that just got arrested recently. And when I say recently, like I think last year. But for this voter fraud that doesn't exist in America. Her name is, what was her name? Where is my thing here? Here she is. Jessica Humphrey. You actually got a normal name, but she's still a fuck up in society. Yeah. So she got 72 counts of petition fraud and 72 counts of perjury. 24 years old, ruined her life, hopefully. I mean, this did happen in Florida, so she might actually get some form of punishment. But she got caught and she lied. And I just want to show you the video because it's amazing to me. This article came out, where is it? Where did I see that? Here it is. Came out in September of 2025, right? Not a whole lot of national coverage, right? They didn't even do a video on their own stinking channel here, Channel 5. WKRG. I mean, they really do bury this shit so that the lunatics can believe that we have the safest, I can't even say it with a straight face, the safest elections there are. No, we haven't, we don't, and we haven't for a long time. But I wanted to show you the comp cam because I ran across it. So I'm going to let this play out, and I'm going to let the guy, let's go over to make sure we give him this channel a kudos and a hello. Body cam lockdown. He does a great job of just breaking out the whole situation and what she's caught up with. So here we go. Hopefully I've got this audio up. Yes.
I think one's for perjury and then the other one's for falsifying some sort of document or something. Yeah.
This investigation currently is active and all suspects are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement has charged 24-year-old Jessica of Miami with 72 counts of petition fraud and perjury. All charges are third-degree felonies. The FDLE's investigation began in January 2023 when agents received information that the Escambia County Supervisor of Elections regarding what happened to be numerous fraudulent petitions related to the Constitutional amendment regarding marijuana use. The fraudulent petitions were submitted by Humphreys, who was a paid petition gatherer for Smart and Safe Florida. That investigation revealed 38 counts of petition fraud. During the investigation, FDLE agents also contacted Santa Rosa County Supervisor Elections and inquired about any petitions that may have been submitted by Humphreys in their county. Santa Rosa County Supervisor Elections notified the investigators about several potentially fraudulent petitions submitted by Humphreys and ultimately revealed that Humphrey had submitted 34 petitions using fictitious names. FDLE agents contacted Humphrey at her residence in Miami Gardens, and she confirmed she was a paid petition gatherer for several counties in North Florida, including Escambia and Santa Rosa. In November 2023, FDLE agents obtained 2 arrest warrants for Humphreys, one for the crimes committed in Escambia County and one for the crimes committed in Santa Rosa County. On January 29, 2024, the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office arrested Humphrey on 34 counts of petition fraud and 34 counts of perjury derived from the FDLE arrest warrant issued for the Santa Rosa County crimes. Jessica posted bail but failed to appear in the scheduled court hearing. This investigation
I got to pause there. Jessica posted a bail. Her bail amount, I don't know what that equates to because I've never been involved in jail, but she had $38,000 bond, which she posted. She just didn't show up to fucking court.
Currently is active and all suspects are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. As always, let me know your honest thoughts on.
All right, I could have just ended it there, but I did want to give him credit because, like you, I'm sure you never know about Jessica, right? You never know about Jessica. Well, I wanted to bring you to her to your attention. Oh my gosh, I gotta slow down. Where is that tab? Where is she? Is she right here? Here she is. Where is it? There she is. Good grief. What the dealio, man? Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. Why can't I get it? Oh well. You've seen her. You've seen her, all right? I wanted to show you the bigger picture, but you've seen her. So I wanted to bring you to this. The reason I wanted to focus on the fraud, voter fraud in this country, I wanted to show you just how long the shit's been going on. Is this the one? No, I want to go here. Y'all forgot all about ACORN. It makes me so mad when I think about it. 2008, okay? 17 years ago, we were talking about voter fraud. You know, we gave up any way to guarantee our elections are actually accurate when we gave up the fucking paper ballots. You remember the hanging Chad? The hanging Chad. The hanging flicking Chad. It's crazy that you guys don't remember. But in this world, we don't have to. Because most of the Democrats, I just pulled it up because this has been my consensus the whole time. The Democrat Party is women. 56% of them are women, with a meager 42 to 44% of men without nuts, basically. And then I said, well, how many are considered Republicans? 37% are 37 to 44% of them are women. That means the Democrat Party is nothing but women, man. And these guys might just be registered to vote. They're not participating because I did. I looked it up. 81% of young white women or women in general voted for the socialists in New York. For goodness sakes. And then this infuriates me. This is how you know the government doesn't care and they have no intention of ever righting this wrong. Because even though that shouldn't have taken 5 years later, 4 years later, 3 years later, quit it. It shouldn't take that long. Because you had the evidence in this doggone film right here. 2,000 mules. They watched 2,000 people commit voter fraud in that 2020 election. And they didn't do it with any other tool other than the cities and the municipalities own CCTV cameras. They got all the data on the camera. They got all these people coming in the middle of the night with so many ballots to stuff in those doggone receivers. They were falling on the ground. They followed 2,000 people. And you're going to tell me these lying people, these brainwashed people are going to tell me that we have secure elections, and then we're going to turn around and use the same software that caused the 2020 debacle? Are you kidding me? And I just want to remind you something about our government as well. They have been testing on you dummies for a long time. This is from 1966, okay? I don't know how anybody who's especially a boomer doesn't remember this. The 1972 church committee hearings. That was a 3-day session. We were glued to the set. That was the thing that exposed all of the corruption, most of the corruption that we had never heard of. We were sitting in front of that TV 3 days in a row watching that shit. And then here it is, fast forward years later, nothing happened. Not a damn thing changed. Not a damn thing changed. And this hearing, Church himself brought to the forefront about the MK Ultra, how they've been brainwashing and testing on the American public for years. Well, I just want to pull up this article. This is from 1966. This is what this reference, this image is right here. It couldn't happen to here. It did. The Army tested green warfare in the subway of New York. They did it in New York. They tested a bioweapon to make sure, biological weapon to make sure, they say it was to see how vulnerable the subways were. Have they improved on the vulnerability of the New York subways? No. They were tested on you. The good thing is God made you whole and perfect, and the garbage that they put in the air that day that probably just looked like steam in 1966, it didn't impact you enough. Thank goodness it didn't impact you enough. I mean, over and over again, the military has conducted dangerous biowarfare experiments on Americans. This is not a figment of anybody's imagination. It was all disclosed in that 1972 church committee hearings. We got to get these women out of here because they are dangerous. They are brainwashed and dangerous. And the worst thing about it is, just like it says here, 24. They got the youngest minds, the youngest and the dumbest minds out there ruining their lives, hopefully, because somehow or another, hey, scared everybody straight in my house, even though we didn't need it. We had parents. We had married fucking parents. We weren't really afraid of the law as much as we were afraid of disappointing our parents and what they might do if we got ourselves in trouble. I know one thing we were all taught. You do something stupid and you go to jail, don't call us. You'll be sitting there. You're on your own. You break that covenant, you're on your own. That's what we need to be doing with these kids today. But we have got to get a realization that the Democratic Party is women. It's women. Like I've been saying all along, it's women. And I wish I would have pulled this up. But when you go over to my channel, and I hope you will, there is a highlighted video right at the top of the channel. Well, when you go to the channel, you'll see it. It's the one that's right there. Women destroy societies every time is what I named it. Please look at that. That 3-minute video will bring all of this home for you, and you'll have new eyes. And I want to give a quick shout out to, I don't know what to call him, but Jason Bubble Skirt. There's a guy out there that made a video pleading for women today to put on some damn clothes. And he talked about this thing called a bubble skirt. I don't know what that is, but apparently your asses are all out. And they're so disgusted by you liberal women. That they're begging for you to cover the hell up. And his name was Jason, so I call him Jason Bubble Skirt. Look for him. His little 3-minute, however long it was, little video about it was just excellent. He's got the solution, and I am seeing that men are actually starting to talk about how women need to change, and they're just starting to get bold and telling them, which is what I've been saying the whole time. Take them down a notch. This fat heifer tamper with, now I know people are only going to say it's 72 people that she compromised and that's all. No, but do that times 100,000. They did 2,000 mules, remember? 2,000 mules. They followed 2,000 individual American Democrats, because that's who they were, stuffing ballots that night. All the way into the wee hours of the night. And then when they went in for the opposite group to go in and just watch and observe during the counting period, they blocked them, remember? They broke all the rules. Women are destroying everything. I'm a woman, and I see it as clear as day. So, food for thought. I do want to give you one more bigger image of her. Where is this opening up? Right here. There you go. There you go. Way to go, Jessica. Way to go, brainwashed ass Jessica, like so many of you. Again, this says 56%. I tend to believe it's a lot more than that. When was this study done? Let's see. What else does it say? Doesn't really say when they did this, and that's AI. Let's see if there's anything. Okay. 2009. Women more likely to be Democrat regardless of age. Yeah, because they're stupid. They're fucking stupid. I can say that because I'm a woman and I grew up around a bunch of women. I saw you guys. I had friends that were young women who I ended up dissolving their friendship because they weren't critical thinkers. I can't stand women like that. I'm not one of these shopaholics. I don't do that girly crap. You know, I'm a person who was taught to think. I had two parents who taught us to critically think. And what I noticed about women is they don't. And then they're catty as hell. They fucking hate each other. Stop believing the hype. I'm sick of it. 56% of women are Democrats. That means the Democrat Party is women. Change my mind. You can't.